Welcome to Mysteries and Crime. If you love exploring unsolved mysteries and true crime stories, you're in the right place. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us grow and bring you more stories like this one. Today, we're diving into one of the most haunting and mysterious cases in recent memory, the Delphi Murders. A chilling double homicide that shook a small Indiana town to its core, leaving more questions than answers. This is the story of two young girls, a scenic trail, a haunting photograph, and a voice that echoes through time. On February 13, 2017, in Delphi, Indiana, two best friends, 14-year-old Liberty German, known as Libby, and 13-year-old Abigail Williams, or Abby, decided to enjoy their day off school with an afternoon hike. It was unseasonably warm for February, and the girls saw it as a perfect opportunity to visit the Monon High Bridge Trail. The Monon High Bridge itself is an abandoned railroad bridge towering high above Deer Creek. It's a popular spot for locals and a beautiful, albeit eerie, location for photos and walks. Libby's older sister, Kelsey, dropped the girls off near the trailhead around 1:35 p.m. Before leaving, Kelsey made sure to confirm a pickup time later that day. It was just a normal outing, and nothing seemed out of place. At around 2:07 p.m., Libby posted a photo of Abby on the bridge to Snapchat. In the photo, Abby stands confidently on the old tracks, the vastness of the bridge stretching out behind her. It's an innocent, carefree moment, one that would later become an unsettling piece of evidence. After that photo was posted, the girls went silent. By 3:15 p.m., their families began to worry when they didn't arrive at the pickup location. Calls and texts to Libby's phone went unanswered. The families, joined by friends and local volunteers, began to search the area immediately. As the hours passed and daylight slipped away, concern turned to panic. The next day, February 14th, Valentine's Day, the search resumed at sunrise. Around noon, the bodies of Libby and Abby were discovered near the north end of the bridge, just off the trail. The scene was only about half a mile from where they were dropped off the day before. The Delphi community was devastated. Two young girls, best friends, their lives taken in such a brutal and senseless way. But as investigators worked to unravel the events of that day, the case quickly turned into a chilling mystery, one with clues that were both eerie and frustratingly incomplete. In an unprecedented and remarkable move, law enforcement released a key piece of evidence just days after the bodies were found. It was audio recorded on Libby's phone. A voice, chilling and direct, saying, "Guys, down the hill." Let's pause here. Imagine the bravery of Libby in those moments. She had the presence of mind to record what she could, to try to capture something, anything, that could help identify their attacker. That short clip, recorded in the face of unimaginable fear, has become a defining piece of this case. And yet, the voice remains unidentified. As time went on, more details emerged. In 2019, investigators released a short video taken from Libby's phone. It shows a man walking toward the girls on the bridge. He's wearing jeans, a blue jacket, and a hat. His posture is casual, but his presence is unsettling. This grainy, blurry video gave the public a partial glimpse of the suspect, now infamously known as the Bridge Guy. The man's image, paired with the haunting audio, became the focal point of the investigation. Authorities pleaded for the public's help, urging anyone who recognized the voice, the man's gait, or his clothing to come forward. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and still no answers. Rumors swirled online. Theories, speculation, and accusations ran rampant. The families of Libby and Abby, desperate for justice, were forced to endure not only their grief, but the endless cycle of false leads and misinformation. In 2019, investigators shocked the public again by releasing a second sketch of the suspect. The new sketch was drastically different from the first, depicting a younger man with sharper features. Along with the updated sketch, police stated they believed the killer to be someone local, someone who may have blended into the community. This raised even more questions. Was the killer someone the girls knew? Was he watching them that day, waiting for the right moment? How could someone commit such a heinous act in broad daylight and slip away unnoticed? Let's pause here. The Delphi murders struck a nerve, not just because of the tragedy, but because of how personal the clues felt. The voice, the photo, the video. It's rare for an unsolved case to have this much evidence so readily available, and yet no arrests were made for years. It's both frustrating and haunting. In late 2022, nearly 6 years after the murders, a breakthrough finally came. Authorities announced the arrest of Richard Allen, a 50-year-old Delphi resident. The news sent shockwaves through the community. Allen was not an outsider. He worked at a local CVS pharmacy, lived a seemingly ordinary life, and was even known to have interacted with members of the families in the past. According to court documents, investigators linked Allen to the crime through ballistic evidence found near the scene, specifically an unspent bullet, one that allegedly matched a firearm owned by Allen. Additionally, witnesses had reportedly seen a man matching Allen's description on the bridge that day. Despite this arrest, many questions remain unanswered. What was Allen's motive? Did he act alone? And if he's guilty, how did he evade detection for so long? The trial, which has yet to take place as of this recording, is expected to shed light on many of these lingering mysteries. But until then, the Delphi case remains in a strange limbo, both a solved and unsolved crime. What makes the story even more haunting is the quiet bravery of Libby and Abby. The courage Libby showed in capturing that voice in that video cannot be overstated. It's because of her quick thinking that investigators had crucial evidence to work with, evidence that may one day bring full closure to this case. For now, the small town of Delphi remains scarred but resilient. The memory of Libby German and Abigail Williams lives on in their families, in their friends, and in everyone who continues to seek justice for them. If there's one thing this story teaches us, it's that evil can sometimes walk among us, hiding in plain sight. But so too can courage, even in the darkest moments. Thank you for joining us today on Mysteries and Crime. If you found this story compelling, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more true crime cases and unsolved mysteries. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and keep searching for the truth.